Okay, here you go. These are Oxycontins. These are 20 milligrams. The milligram of choice, the most popular milligram, were 80s during the pill mills that have only recently been brought under control. And I think there's about 17 pills here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17 pills. So you're in a trafficking range here. That's right, you're in a trafficking range. As young criminal defense attorneys, please don't ever say it that casually to a client that's in your office scared to death. Oh, well, you're in a trafficking range. Because this hits hard. This hits hard. I've had plenty of clients that have gotten addicted to this particular drug, and they would chew up these 20s. It would just be a matter of hours. If these were 80s, the tolerance that gets built up. I mean, users that I have represented, that I have defended, I know, I've seen them pop 80s into their mouth and chew them, and then before we parted ways and preparing and going over the case, they had another one in their mouth. Enough that without a tolerance, it'd kill you dead. So this is the same amount of narcotic as if they were the pills that were 4 times as potent. Same penalties. That's not what the public perceives as trafficking. They perceive what's on the right there. That's what they think of. Whether it's true or not, that's what they think of. Now, the amount of drugs that you see there on the right, there's some other time, but there's been some tightening of the laws regarding that type of product weight. But moving on, here we go. Pills on the scale, handful of pills, could fit 10 times that much in your pocket. On the scale, trafficking range, facing, depending on the weight, be facing a minimum mandatory sentence. The greatest, of course, is 25 years. I've seen that happen, I believe, with, could have been methadone, obviously. Regressing. I don't know if any of you have had the opportunity to represent someone charged with possession of methadone wafers, but how many of those do you think that it would have taken if we're talking about aggregate weight? These things are huge. They're horse pills. They're huge. They're not even horse pills. They're Olympic throwing discuses. Okay. Here's something else that's new about what we see in drug trafficking cases as criminal defense attorneys. The drug traffickers ain't rich, because the cost of these pills on the street for hydrocodone, Percocet, Loracet, Vicodin, you're talking a few bucks a pill. Now, Oxycontin was different. Oxycontin was $80 for an 80 milligram pill. It'd be $80 approximately for 4 of those 20s and up. Huge dollar amount on the street level for those things. And that's because people got so addicted. And I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you how it happened, and I'll tell you how this particular pill turned so many kids, so many contributing members of society into addicts, and then turned those addicts into traffickers. It's a small trail with a few steps to go from upstanding individual college kid with the brightest future in the world and a good family, to completely washed out user who's facing a minimum mandatory sentence of 25 years because they had 150 Oxycontin, whether it be from doctor shopping or the new way to get, not the new way, but one of the most popular ways now that Florida has done away with the pain clinics. Well, gotten control of them, not done away.